Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm going to be your instructor for developmental psychology this summer. So, really quick, we're going to go over kind of what the class is about. So, it's basically just about human development from the prenatal stage until death. So, we'll go kind of step by step and start with infancy, then childhood, then adulthood, and learn about development along the way. So, as for navigating this course, there are a few kind of key points I'd like to give y'all. So, first, when you get into your Canvas page, you're going to see the course syllabus and schedule. And in there, you'll be able to find our syllabus and schedule. So you have a link to both the syllabus and to the course schedule. So your syllabus looks like this. It has a lot of really important information. So make sure that you read through it thoroughly and understand. Your final grade calculation is here. My late policy is here. The kinds of assignments you have are here. How to send me an email is here. Then the weekly course outline is your best friend for the class. So there's a quick calendar at the top that tells you like when things are being worked on. So this one's saying from the beginning of the class until the 31st. That means that these things are due then. Then module 2, you have to cover 2 chapters every week. So we're going to do a whole module broken up in half. So this date here means that chapter 2 and 3, all of the work for both of those chapters is due on the 7th. So don't wait until the last minute to start because you have a lot of content to get through. The top general course outline shows you like when things are due and what you should be working on. Make an important note about your exams. If you miss those, you miss out on 10% of the grade in the class. And then the detailed course outline will tell you every single thing you need to do, every step you need to take, check boxes for all of the steps. So if you kind of print this out or keep your own copy of it and like cross off as you do things, then you know for sure you have kept up with the class. And then you just have to reference back to either the course outline or the due dates on Canvas and or Cengage so that you know when it needs to be finished by if you're confused about those due dates because it's not set up like a traditional calendar. There are a few key tips and tricks in these couple of pages there, so go ahead and read over those. And then there's a link here to our MindTap course. So you're going to want to create your account, enroll in our course, and then it'll look somewhat like this, a bit different because I have an instructor view, but you'll have different chapters every week or a couple chapters every week, and it'll tell you kind of what is due when. So you're going to want to have Cengage bookmarked so that you can go back and reference, check Cengage, make sure you've done all the work in there. And then again, all of the things that need to be turned in on Cengage are listed in that detailed course outline. So again, this course outline, have it where you can see it regularly. Following that course overview, you're going to complete your REA like in any other class. There are some support things available here. And then our modules for the course are set up in like a unit, basically. So the first unit is only the first chapter. It's like an introduction. But then our second unit is like prenatal development and infancy and early childhood. So there's a lot of different chapters here. So pay attention to these kind of headings. So this is your work for chapter 2. This is your work for chapter 3, chapter 4. And there are different due dates, as you'll see. Some are due on the 7th, some are due on the 14th. So just do your best to keep track of that. And it is set up so that as you complete each step, whether it's viewing or submitting, you'll know, oh, I've checked that box off, I'm good to go. So just kind of progress through that. Make sure that you are keeping up with your Cengage activities as well. And you should be successful in the course. And then, if you have any questions or concerns, I'm just an email away. So reach out if you need to.